I will be showing you how to use the APT. So if you go to the first sheet, we have the tested standards. Let's put one standard here. So I will use one math standard. Okay, just put it here. So you have all your standard with the learning outcome of the standard. I'll just put one standard for now. Alright, and you can list the other standards as well. Let's go to the first sheet, which is for the first 2 weeks. Let's say I have made a formative assessment for the standard which I just wrote here. Not to mention, you need to put all the students' information. This will be done just once at the beginning of the year. Alright, so the standard which I am going to test is the only standard which I have already. Okay, and let's say I have made a formative assessment to measure this standard, and the results of the students were, for example, 12 out of 20, 14, 15, 13, 14, 16, 19, 12, 13, 15, 18, 17, and that's it. It's all over 20, so I can simply drag it. Now what I can notice here that my class is weak, okay, because 66.7% of the students only got 67 and above. I need here to have a minimum of 75% of my students. So my class is weak. But if you scroll right, you will see the group of students also in the classroom. So you can see the supporting group. We have the students 1, 4, 8, 9, the core group, and the extension groups. So this will also help in lesson planning when you want to group your students. So this is for the first 2 weeks. Let's say I have done another formative assessments in weeks 3 and 4, measuring the same standard, and I can notice the result of my students were a little bit higher, maybe. Okay, now this is out of 20, and I can notice here that the attainment of this formative assessment measuring this standard is outstanding. I have 100 of students scoring 6, 7 and above, and 83.3% of the students scoring 7, 7 and above, so it's outstanding. So if you want to measure, for example, another standard, what you need to do is to go to the first page, to add it here, and then you just choose it from the list which you will see here. Now for the progress, you go to the last sheet, and you need to choose the standard which you want to see the progress in. So this is the standard. Let's see the progress. The progress is outstanding as expected. So 100% of the students have shown progress, and 83.3% of the students had exceeded the expected growth, which means that they moved from a band to a higher band. This is a very simple demo how you can use it to track the attainment and the progress of the students. Now if you have, for example, another formative assessment measure a different standard, you can put it here. Don't put the same standard in more than one column. Okay, now in case you have done for example 2 formative assessments measuring the same standard, just put the average mark here, or put 1 mark here and the next mark use the other page to put it there, in case you're measuring the same standard using 2 formative assessments. So don't put the same standard in the same sheet. So that's it. That's basically it. If you have any questions, I'm always there to help.